Hi everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to draw a skeleton hand. So to draw our skeleton hand, we're going to start by drawing a little oval down here. This is going to be the beginning of our hand, not the palm, the beginning. Drawing skeleton hands is a little bit different than drawing just normal hands because you do not have a palm to start. But we're going to draw a little shape just like this, like a little bit of a skewed triangle to kind of start our skeleton hand. Let's add 4 ovals right at the end of that shape, and right here on the side in the middle of the shape, another one. Now we want to add 5 marginally smaller ovals right below the ones that we had. And now we're going to connect the ones that we have below to the ones on top. Just like this. And this one over here. The first one, we kind of want to do another dash exactly like the one below and add another oval and then just a little trace. And we're going to do the same on all of them. Add another dash, another oval, another dash, another oval, and another dash. And we're going to do that for every single finger. The middle finger is a little bit bigger, so it kind of goes up a little bit more. Next up is the same length as the first finger, so we kind of want to do it as if it's the same size. And this is the pinky, so quite smaller than the others. So this is our base sketch. We can start drawing the skeleton hand from here. We're going to use all of our shapes to draw the bones as we like them. So we're going to divide all of these in half, just like this. We're going to leave the ones below full. And we're going to start connecting all the bones like this, as if it was like a cartoon dog bone. You want to start connecting them. The points at the ends are a little bit flatter because they kind of match the ones below and upwards. They are not exactly connected. They do have cartilage in the middle, but you do want to have it as if they do have the same shape to connect. Now we're done with our first row of fingers. This is what's inside the palm, and their name is metacarpals. Now we're gonna want to go on ahead and start drawing the next row. Here below where the last bone fingers meet the bottom, there's a bony shape that is shaped with several bones, and trust me, it looks a bit weird, but this is actually how it goes. There's a mass of a few bones there that connect to our fingers. They are very close to our wrists, and this is how they look. This group of bones is actually called the carpals, and they connect to our wrists. So let's keep going. On to the next row of finger bones. We want to draw these just like we did the ones below, but the upper part of the fingers, it's a bit smaller than the one down below. The fingers are going to get thinner as they grow to their tips, so keep that in mind when you're drawing them. Once again, as I told you, the shape down below kind of fits with the finger below, and they do have cartilage in the middle, so they aren't exactly fused. These bones represent the first bones that we see outside the palm in the finger. The rest of these bones, everything is actually inside our palm. The name of these bones is actually Proximal Phalanges. Now let's go for the next row of fingers. This is pretty much the same as the ones down below. They start getting smaller at the top and they're thicker at the bottom. These are the second to last bones of the finger, and their name is intermediate phalanges. These are the ones right there before the tips. and the thumb has none. Now let's go ahead and draw the final bones in our fingers, the tips. The final tip on our thumb is a little bit different than the rest. It's more like a pointy shape, like the other bones, but just ends in a little bit of a pointy place. And the tips of the other fingers, they actually look like little shovels. Just like this. They start as the other bones do, then they go in and they have a little bit of a flat end to them. The name of these is Distal Phalanges. They're right below our nails, and they support our fingertips so we can grab things and not get hurt. Now we get our eraser and we're gonna clean all of the guidelines that we put in for our bones. Everything that's in the middle or the ovals, everything's going. You can also correct some of the shapes if you believe they're not correct at this moment. Now that we're done with that, we clean our table and we're going for our final line art. I kind of like to start by doing some of the shaping on the bones. This structure right here before the end of the bone actually is a bit concave in, so I'm trying to do a little bit of shading here to pop that shape out. The same goes for all the other bones. All the ends are kind of concave in, so you want to make sure you show that on your drawing. Now I'm going to add a little bit more detail here, kind of go over the sidelines on the left to give it a little bit of shading. I do like giving a little bit more shadow on the line art on the side that's opposite to where I decided the light is coming from. And after that as well, I'm going to do a little bit of shading in between the bones, like where the bones touch and meet. The light can't go there as well, so we kind of want to make those parts darker, like right here, right in there. We kind of want to make these parts darker. It's going to give a lot of volume to our drawing and kind of separate those bones because they are actually not connected. They're just standing near each other. They do have a lot of cartilage in the middle and they are not connected. Once we are done with that, we're gonna do some texturing on my hand. I mean, it's bone, so I kind of want to have it a little bit more rough. Bone is not exactly smooth. It's a little bit rougher than we think. So I kind of want to give it a little bit of a texture. Now I'm going to give some lines that help the shape of the bone come out. Bones also have a little bit of a flat side on the fingers, so I wanted to kind of have that in, even if it is just in a little shape line. Now we're just gonna go over the drawing and the line art, kind of do our final lines here and define the final shape of how the hand is going to look. On this stage you can actually go pretty hard on the line width, so everything kind of sits in place. And with this, we're reaching the end of our drawing. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Cheers! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to comment below what you would like to see us draw next. For more how to draw videos and free comic books, go to biowars.com. Have a great day!